Nintendo versus Sega, PlayStation versus Xbox. Every so often, an era is defined by video game consoles competing for our affection and our money. And VR is set to lay the groundwork for the next great console war. As of right now, there are only two available VR headsets, the Oculus Rift and the HTC Vive, made in collaboration with Valve. Both of these companies have their own software development kits, the Oculus SDK and Valve's OpenVR SDK. While the OpenVR SDK supports multi-platform games, the Oculus SDK will only be limited to Oculus-approved hardware. And you see that limitation extend to the Oculus digital store Oculus Home. In contrast, Valve's Steam is the largest retailer of digital games, and it's been tried and tested by gamers for years, and will support both Vive and Oculus games. Players purchasing games on Oculus Home cannot play with players who purchase the same game on Steam VR, incentivizing gamers to stick with the Vive for pure convenience unless the games are Oculus exclusive. However, Oculus has been lining up some pretty incredible exclusives, including a 3-game deal with Insomniac Games and a deal with Harmonix to bring Rock Band exclusively to Oculus. Of course, these two could be blown out of the water as soon as Sony releases its PlayStation VR headset. With a built-in audience of over 40 million users and Sony's relationship with major game developers, Sony could take the win. Although the lower cost will make the PSVR the lowest quality VR experience of the three headsets. So who's gonna win? Well, it's still too early to tell, and there will probably be some major announcements at this year's E3 to tip the scales. But I think Oculus has enough brand name and OG cred to give it an edge over the competition. However, VR developers need to get these devices, along with some really cool, fully realized games, into the hands of gamers to muster up excitement for this new platform. So until that happens, well, we'll have VR porn to keep us busy.
Oh my god. What is this? What do you want?
Hey, thanks for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and let us know who you think will win the great VR console war. Pew, 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 pew! Is that dumb?
I think it's alright.